Hey up troops, it's A Littleton here again with another video, and the new patch Y7 Season 4.2 has just dropped. We're in the shooting range. We're going to have a quick look at the extended barrel, have a look at some guns that we've used before which can now have the extended barrel, and we'll have a look at what the recoil's like with a flash hider with an extended barrel, and we'll have a look at the damage as well. I think you can hear the shooting range in the background there. So yeah, we'll get stuck into that, but first, the Bengals beat the Bills in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. I did ask in the last video for everyone to manifest some good luck, which obviously has worked. So I'm going to have to ask you to manifest more good luck when we play the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game this coming Sunday. So please send your best wishes. Right, enough of that. Let's get cracking. Right, so we're here in the firing range. We're going to use Grim and the 5.52 Commando. Now, the 5.52 has been adjusted slightly. The 5.52 used to do 48 damage. With an extended barrel, that meant it would have done 55 damage, which means it could two-shot a 2-speed or 2-health, 2-armor opponent. However, that's now been changed. So it's down to 47, which means it'll have to 3-shot it. So it was going to be the only gun in the game that could 2-shot a 2-armor. But it's now gone for the 48 damage down to 47 damage. So we'll use a flash hider, we'll have a look at the recoil pattern, we'll have a look at the damage, and then we'll swap over and see what the extended barrel's like. So there's very little recoil. I have to say, by the way, when I'm doing this, and I know it's on a video, and I know it's going on YouTube, my recoil control is normally way better than this. I must be nervous. So we're going to do every test from 12 meters, by the way, because I think it's a good range. There's not often... It's not often in Siege that you're having gunfights from like 20 meters. I mean, this is far, isn't it? I mean, you can see from the dummy. Trying to hit a player's head from here, I mean, that's really far away in terms of Siege. So that's the flash hider. I don't think... Look, the 5.52 doesn't have much recoil at all. Let's have a look at the dummy. 12 meters again to the chest. We're doing 47 damage, as it quite rightly says in the menus. So let's swap over to the extended barrel, and we'll do a comparison. So respawn with this. And here we go. Yeah, it really isn't that much difference on this gun, really. Yeah, it really isn't that much difference. Consider it, we've just done 47 damage. Oh, that one got away from me a little bit. Got away from me a little bit to the right there. Bear in mind, we just did 47 damage. 12 meters away. 54, which is mad. Because you're going to two-shot 1-speeds, and you're going to nearly two-shot 2-speeds. But obviously, they'll have a little bit of, tiny little bit of health left. Which is mad. Just reset that quickly. Mad. Absolutely madness. I think the extended barrel on the 5.52 is a must. Like, yes, the recoil is tighter with a flash hider, but it's not that bad. And bear in mind, when you're playing in the real world of Siege or in-game, you're not going to be mag dumping 30 rounds at once, really. You're going to be fighting, like, you know, little sort of 5 to 6, 7, 8 shot bursts here and there. So, yeah, for me, 5.52, get the extended barrel on it. Right, let's give another test. Let's try Buck. And I'll tell you what we can test while we're trying Buck. We can test the extended barrel on the shotgun theory. Right, let's see the recoil's like with a flash hider. Now the C8 does tend to bounce around a little bit to the sort of left and right as you get towards the middle of the mag. Oh yeah, as you can see there, it went right over to the right hand side there. That one's miles better. Okay, and then damage from 12 meters in the chest, we're doing 40. And for the shotgun, if we can... Actually, let's bring him a little bit closer for the shotgun. 267. I was thinking, why is that 420 then? But it's the two added together, isn't it? 285. 287. Now, obviously, the shotgun all depends on where the pellets hit. 213. It's really, really sporadic, isn't it? 210. Okay, so we've got enough information there to see if the extended barrel makes a difference. So let's go to the recoil. Yeah, because the extended barrel was affecting the shotgun, which you shouldn't do, really. 12 meters. Oh, I've just reset the bloody recoil. What a muppet. Right, remember what that was. I don't feel that's it's not really that much worse. It's definitely harder. I'm definitely pulling down more with the mouse. Yeah, that one's terrible. definitely... it is weird. I'm definitely pulling down more. But we're doing 46 damage to the chest now, as opposed to 40. Which again is big. It's a lot more damage, isn't it? 6 more damage. It's 12 over 2 shots. 18, nearly 20 damage over 3 shots, which only takes that time. 18 more damage in that split second. Let's test the chest. Test the shotgun. 247. 170. Yeah, the extended barrel isn't affecting the shotgun, is it? 135. What have aim more center mass? 171. 5 pellets. 153. 4 pellets. 239. All 7 hit that time. Interesting. So it's good to know that the extended barrel doesn't affect the shotgun, which is quite right, as the extended barrel isn't on the shotgun part of the weapon. It's only on the assault rifle. So, in summary, for me, Buck, I don't think I'm going to run it on Buck. I was pulling down considerably more using the extended barrel there. I think maybe if you got used to it and you... we'll just try one more above with the flash hider. I think if you were conscious of it... Oh, wow, it's worse than with an extended barrel. Maybe I should run the extended barrel. Yeah, I'm not pulling down anywhere near as much. The recoil doesn't look as good. But I'm not pulling down as much. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'm on the fence with Buck. 5.52 with Grim and IQ, definitely. With Buck, I'm on the fence. Let's give another weapon a quick try. Let's try the G36 with a flash hider. There's very little recoil on the G36. As you can see, it's more side to side than up and down. Oh, that one bounced left a little bit. I think for me, look how many mags we've dumped here. I think I actually like, I think about this sometimes, I like the fact that the recoil in Siege is somewhat random. I like that there's no recoil patterns to learn as such. Yes, you need to know the velocity and intensity of vertical and horizontal recoil, but you know, like in, is it CSGO, where if you're spraying like a 7 upside down 7 pattern that controls it? I like how there's nothing like that, because it adds a little bit of, not necessarily RNG, I suppose it is RNG, but it just means someone can't be an absolute, by sitting in for 400 hours by learning a pattern. Although the counter argument that, just to have an argument with myself in the middle of a YouTube video, the counter argument to that is, well, it's a skill thing. If you can be bothered to sit down for 400 hours and learn a recoil pattern, you probably should reap the benefits of that. So, interesting point, and I've somehow just had an argument with myself. Right, damage. 38 to the body, which is right. Okay, let's give the extended barrel a go. I often find as well that when you've got extended barrels on guns you're not used to seeing them on, do you ever think how weird it looks? Like, it looks so strange on the G36. Oh. Now that pattern doesn't look as bad as that just felt. That felt awful. Oh. Yeah, not mad keen on that. That one's better. Let's try the damage. So it was just 38. Now we're getting 43. Yeah, I'm not mad keen on it for that, but it certainly looks interesting. Now, the one that we need to try it on probably most, because this is a potential real nightmare, is the Ella shotgun. So let's try no attachments first. Recoil we don't really need to check. It's a shotgun, but we can check the damage. So just shooting center mass, ADS, 186, 8 pallets. Only 3, but this is how sporadic shotguns are. We've just had 8 pellets hit to 3 pellets, and we haven't moved the mouse. 7, 161. 6, 136. 7, 168. 129. So obviously it matters whether it hits legs, chest, head, etc. 161. 143. Okay, we're about, what would you say, an average of about 150 there, do you reckon? And let's put the extended barrel on. 175. 91, that was a poor shot. 154 with 6 pellets. 126 with 5, it's so mad how it works. 189 with 7. So the extended barrel definitely helps. However, you don't really use the Ella shotgun like that. You use it like this and just absolutely drill into it. I have not missed not having to deal with the Ella shotgun, and I really hope this extended barrel buff doesn't bring a reintroduction to this weapon, because I'm so sick of it. I used to hate playing against it. But there's just no recoil to spray down, like to do 1,000 damage like that from there. The only thing is, I mean, look at the meterage here, what we are, 8 meters. It's not great from that kind of range, but anything sort of 6 meters. It's a joke, man. I really hated playing against it then, and I really don't want to play against it now. We'll do one more test. We'll do my boy Maverick, because Maverick just got access to the 2X. So we'll give the 2X a go with a flash hider, and then we'll have a go with the extended barrel. It really is one of my favourite guns, this. It's so smooth. Feels a bit like the R4C did pre-R4C nerf, I feel. Oh, man, it's an absolute laser. Extended barrel is now doing, you can see here, by the way, it shows you the damage. This is the pistol, this is above for the AR, so it's in line like that for that and this for that. So 50 damage now with the extended barrel on, but let's try the recoil. Really doesn't feel too bad. I am really pulling down much further. I'm running out of mouse math. Yeah, it's definitely harder. I'm running out of mouse mat at the bottom there. Let's do the damage test. So did that just say we should be doing 50 damage now? 50 damage, yeah. So that again can 2-shot 3 speeds. So good. Just think about how much extra damage you're going to do in that time. Just in that split second of firing 2 bullets, you get an extra 15% there, which equates on the M4. I'm just looking at a chart on the other monitor. An extra 6 damage. Just those 2 shots. An extra 6 damage. Well, 2 shots, 12 damage. It's mad. So, in summary, my thoughts on the extended barrel. I don't think it's going to change the game dramatically. It will mean that Capitao, the Para 308 has very, very little recoil. You know, I say that. If I go onto Capitao now and try and use it, I bet I'm rubbish at it. But the Para 308 has very little recoil. Very little recoil. You stick an extended barrel on there, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. You know what? We're talking about it. Let's do the quick test. Stick the extended barrel on. I don't think this is going to make it, like, much more difficult. It's definitely more difficult vertically, but that is now going to be doing 54 damage a shot. It's insane. So you can down 3 speed, 3 speed 1 armor in 2 shots. The other guns which are going to really be on the benefits is Zero's gun. I'm looking at the chart on the right hand side here. So the Capitao's gun, Lion's gun, IQ and Grimm's gun, Zero's gun, Maverick's gun, and Finker's gun will all benefit from it. So you've just got to have and Thunderbird, obviously. Finker and Thunderbird together with the spear. You've just got to have a think about, can I control the recoil with it? If you can control the recoil with the extended barrel, there's no reason not to use the extended barrel, really. You're going to get that extra damage off. Yes, it's going to make controlling guns slightly harder, but I feel, for me, on the testing that I've done, I did a little bit before this as well, I feel like I'm probably going to still use flash hider on most of the guns, except for the sort of 4 or 5 that I just mentioned there. Maybe I'll do some more testing over time, and I need to look at the defensive side of things as well, because bear in mind, we've only really looked at attackers' guns here. Now, attackers' guns generally have a higher damage output, but a lower rate of fire sometimes. But on the defensive side, they have a lower damage output and a higher rate of fire because they're SMGs against assault rifles. I'm not really a gun nut. That's sort of what I know about the limit of what I know. So where we're looking at attackers' guns, which are good because they can now 2-shot 2-shot 3 speeds, you've also got to think about on defense. Instead of like 5-shotting a 2 armor, you can now 4-shot a 2 armor with the MP7, which is absolutely massive. You know, that extra shot that you can save could be huge. So it's worth doing some testing across the guns that have access to the extended barrel. Just come into the shooting range, man, and do some testing and see what you feel comfortable with. Again, it's all subjective. I will be using the extended barrel on some guns, but not all. Well, I'm looking forward to see what comes of it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers!